Hello. Hello. Sorry, I'm late. But how are we all doing today? Welcome, boy. Come. Beep. Alright. How are we all doing today? We're gonna be, probably beating up some bad guys today. And by bad guys, I mean those who contest the Empire, I guess.
Hey.
Oh, sorry, gotta go apparently. Oh, for real? Okay. Chopping onions? Terrible. Terrible.
Professor?
I think... I think I would have been... Oh, it's actually bad timing? Okay. I mean, take care. Thanks for at least being here at the start. I mean, you would have had an hour if I showed up on time. But I super didn't. So, I mean, have fun. I suppose with whatever it is you're taking off for. But, yeah, I think I'd be more invested in cooking if it did not usually involve chopping so many onions. Because I'm a scrub, and chopping onions hurts my eyeballs. I was actually considering, I know there was a thing, place I used to work at. They literally just had safety goggles for the people who chopped onions. And I was like, oh, I could just, like, wear full-ass goggles if I didn't want to get destroyed by onions. What is your mental pain? Okay. High. It is very high. My mental darkness requires some assistance. Getting ready for a wedding? Help. There's too many people. I need your stinky non-showering ass to appear to scare people away. Oh, I'm sure you could, wrong person? Oh, shit. But see, I mean, like, okay, but hear me out. But my mental darkness bar, you have to handle it.
Right.
I'm sure if chat collectively decides to help me with my mental darkness, it'll be fine. Oh shit, what was I gonna say? Yeah, I mean, I'm sure if you show me on the screen rants, you'll be like, whoa, look, anime girl, and then they'll be terrified and then run away. So, you know, you never know, like, that's just a thing. Right?
Professor?
How's my week been? Trying to think of if I did anything, but I really haven't. Haven't. Nothing really new. I've just been trying to fill the void in my existence by playing a lot of Commander. But also, I think I'm... The shuffling is putting a strain on my hands, I think.
Okay.
Which is unfortunate. I probably... Whoa! They were just, like, straight walking into each other. Oh, no! But it was so perfect! It was so perfect. Yeah, decks are too big. Yeah, but like actually, I think I'm developing carpal tunnel, and I'm like, oh shit.
Hey.
Oh shit, this came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
So,
Professor?
I need to get that checked out. I mean, it's that and like a bunch of other things, right? Like just handling technology a lot and, you know. So, I think it's multifactorial, but certainly shuffling decks is on there, I think.
Right.
Plus, if it doesn't work, I can blame Flar. I don't have to take accountability. I mean... Maybe? Maybe? I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, if you put me on speaker, I can just, like, start talking about cranking my hog. You know? And then that'll surely get people to leave.
Hello.
I can vouch for safety goggles versus onions. I'm wearing headphones right now, though, and they don't get along with goggles. Ah, that's fair.
Professor?
That's fair. But yeah, I used to do a lot more cooking, and then, like, I just hated my eyes randomly dying when I chopped onions, because it wasn't every time. Like, sometimes I'd do it, like, fast enough, I guess, or, supposedly if your knife is sharp, it shouldn't really be a problem, but my knife's not really sharp. So I used to do a lot more cooking, and now I don't. Actually, I think a long time ago, I wanted to be a pastry chef. I liked, like, pies. I wanted to make pies. And then I realized that I wasn't actually good at making pies. I was like, this requires a lot of effort, and I'm not very good at it.
Hey there. Professor?
Which I guess the question is like, well, did you enjoy doing it? It's like, yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. I don't know. I felt like, for me, a lot of the baking was getting to eat it, right? Like, you make a blueberry pie, and you're, like, excited. Like, look, it's a blueberry pie.
A moment.
I want to eat this blueberry pie. And then it's bad. And you're like, oh, well, I mean, it was never, like, bad, but it was just probably not good. That's not a way of, not a really good way of explaining it. It's more like, this is painfully mediocre. If it was, like, really good, then it'd be like, yeah, you know what? Like, for real. But, no. I think also,
Hey. Hey there.
I guess it depends, like, how you'd want to run it, but I'm pretty sure, like, bakeries open very early, or at least when you need to start making things, like, it's really early, so that you can have stuff ready. And, if today's anything to go by, I'm not very good at waking up. Waking up in the morning.
Professor?
Bro, if I put you on speaker, I'm getting arrested on the spot. Watching ugly VTuber like Flar is a crime. Ah, shit. You're right. That's too real.
Hello.
Late night bakery where you start at noon and run until 10? Ah, yeah, you know what? True. Just break the norm. I'm sure there's a place you could find where that's actually a reasonable thing to do. Right?
Professor?
Okay. Same honestly waking up is tough. Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
Hey. Oh.
I don't know. I feel like if I was revving to go, like I'm like, yeah, let's go, let's get into it. Maybe it'd be fine. Perhaps.
Hello.
It's like I'm debating how much I think it's appropriate to. It's not like get into it, but like, it's like, does this sound too awful? Does this sound too terrible? I'm like, I mean,
Hey there,
you know,
Professor.
it's like when getting out of bed is like, is it worth it? You know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying, like, if it was really worth it, then maybe you'd be like, ah, yeah, it's time to go, it's time to get to it. And it's like, yeah, I don't know. You know? So that's just kind of, I mean, that just kind of be what it do. You know what I mean? That just kind of is what it is. Yeah, I mean, like, that's... the problem is, right? Like, when it's been like that forever, you're just like, I mean, I don't know. It is what it is. Yeah. Literally, I feel like more businesses should open later and run later. Yeah, I mean, if there are people who, like...
Professor?
Who am I thinking of right now? It's like, I swear I've seen stuff that's like, okay, but people ordering delivery at like 2 in the morning. You know what I mean? So, I don't know, maybe it is good. Maybe it's useful. How many garden stat increasing drugs do you have? I don't know.
Hello.
Too many? Not enough? Let's see. It's golden apple. Alright. I've got HP, charm, resistance, defense. Oh, one defense one is good. Dexterity. This is the DLC thing. Charisma again, charm again. Whoa. Luck. No, I think I need to give the luck to Bernadetta. Oh wait, no, this is the... No, this is speed. Okay, dexterity. Strength. Strength, HP. Well, I guess not that much. Just use all of it now? No, but then I wouldn't be able to open my inventory and be like, hey, look, I have these things.
Okay.
I wouldn't be able to be like, wow, look. Look at all this stuff. What if I need to use it later? What if I need to use this stat thing? Wait, what if I like come up with an idea to use it on a stat guy, and then I'm like, oh, I could use the stat stuff over there. That's crazy. And then like, but if I already used them, then I wouldn't have them anymore. Can't buy the collection if you use them all? Exactly. I was actually I was playing a game yesterday where the person was playing... Hey, welcome, Lord. How's it going? AKA our princess. Damn.
Hi.
I'm thinking. So I drew a token for one of my decks. Which, because I draw, it's like my style, I guess. And it's for a token that gets passed around. So the one of the people at the table is like, I take this thing and then I become the pretty princess. That's the thing that they said. I'll thank you for the head pat. Because the token was an anime girl. Okay, what was I thinking? What was I thinking before? Oh, So the mechanic discovery in Magic is you trigger discovery with some like value, like 5, 4, or 3. Yeah, like Monarch Chan. Yeah, something like that. And yeah, so like you reveal cards until you hit a spell
Hey there.
that costs like 4 or less, for example. And then you can cast it, but the other option is you can just put it in your hand. And it's like, yeah, instead of casting it, you can put it in your hand, and then you would have drawn cards. You would have drawn so many cards. Like, wow. Look at this thing. You could have cast it for free, and instead, you can put it in your hand. And then you can appreciate it. It'd be in your hand, and you appreciate it. Isn't that crazy? Is your hair shorter? It is. I have a short hair toggle,
Okay.
among other things. I've always wondered, do I have the, like, bang toggle on this model? I don't think I do. Oh. Nope, not that one. Not that one. Oh, not that one. Nope. I don't think I do have it on this model. That's too bad. I definitely have... Well, I think it's on the fall model. Maybe I could have been using the fall model. I don't know. I didn't end up making a... I had a bunch of ideas. Rapidly mashing the booba button. Yeah, I mean, what is this one? There we go. Alright, guys, we fixed it. Welcome to my stream. We are, my name is, Flares von Milkia. That's my full name. Terrible. Yeah, on the fall model, I have, the bangs off to one side. And then I think that one has a toggle to change it to the center split. So.
Right.
Feed it all to Edelgard. I don't think I'm gonna do that. I have a boots though, right? No, I used it on... I don't remember who I used it on, but I used it on somebody. I was like... Because there's the sacred boots here, right? But this is from the DLC. I don't want to use them. I mean, maybe I'll use it on somebody eventually. The thing about movement is that, like, 2 movement is so much. Like, that's crazy. Giving someone 2 movement.
Professor?
Literally insane. Just feels broken, you know? But I might end up giving it to Bernadetta eventually. Just because it's funny. Just so she can travel the entire world in one turn. Ooh. Random fishing thing. Oh, right, I remember we got to A+, right? So we have more encounters. Oh, shit, wait, did I not do this month of encounters? Oh, I'm literally trolling. Wait, I forgot to prepare for this stream. Oh, no. Okay, well, I guess that means I can probably go clear some combats while yapping. I was like, oh yeah, I'm in the monastery. That's good, right? That means I'm prepared. I'm ready. I'm good to go. I guess we're doing stuff. Oh, I forgot to cultivate. I guess. How do I end? There we go. Yep. I don't know. Maybe I do. Maybe I have to do the thingies. Oh, why does it say working document? That should be closed. Document. Okay. Instruct. Lysithea still can't wield a magic bow, right? Oh my goodness. Please. Oh my goodness. She's so far away. Okay. Well, one more, probably. I don't know what Edelgard even needs. Oh, maybe she can learn heal. Maybe that's a good thing. Are there any S battalions? I mean, she's not doing anything else. Really not doing anything else. Might as well. Eventually she'll learn heal, cure. I don't think Ferdinand needs anything. He's gonna go back on fists. He just needs to master his class. And... oh. She's learning rescue eventually. I hate the church. Makes Edelgard a war monk. Yeah. Yes, exactly. No, I should make her a dragon shifter. Okay. Hopefully we can get Felix to his destination of being a mortal savant. Because I'm not actually confident we're gonna be able to do that. Oh, he's got a lot to learn. What are you doing? Alright, you need like riding and lances and shit. For some reason. This one. Then battalions. Oh right, I guess like people just need battalion ranks. Okay. Could actually teach Ferdinand Faith because War Monk Mastery skill is more void when using fists. Isn't that an inherited thing though, or do I need to? Do they need to stay as a War Monk to have the avoid skill? Tasks, goals. I don't even know who needs anything. Maybe Lindhart needs, or Lynn needs writing. Don't think anyone else needs anything really. I mean, I guess Yuritsa. Sure. Goals. Let's give you faith and authority. You can eventually learn healing. You don't need to be learning faith magic anymore, so let's give you authority. This is fine. I think everyone else is okay. Yep, looks good to me. It's just a learnable skill, it's not a combat art. Yeah, exactly. Oh, right, I had the first, of this thing, so I actually didn't need to sweat to do the thing before, I don't know. Or to use stealth tactics to assassinate my foes on the battlefield, but you take a different approach. Why is that? I don't know this.
As good a reason as any.
Professor?
Axe and heavy. Focus on reason and faith. Oh, this is Sylvain. I was confused. Sylvain looked so similar to Ferdinand. I was like, wait, hold on a second. The both warm-colored hair people look the same. Yuritsa learns darting blow as a budding talent. Oh, for flying, right? Isn't it? It's flying, right?
Fine. Let's do this.
I mean, Lin needs riding to achieve his goals. One rank up. Sure. Guys, we're let's go to the Saint Saros Day.
Necessary.
We're the
I'll sing for
Empire.
last.
Singing with others is a nice change of pace. Usually I do it when I'm alone.
Alright. I love being the Empire. Okay, what green things do we have? Can take master exams. Wait, I do? I'm gonna remain as a fortress knight. Oh, it's Lynn. And you become a holy knight? 32! Don't think that's very good. I don't think 32% is very good. And I'm pretty sure Petra is staying as a sniper. Or at least that was my intention. But now that I'm gonna have a magic sniper, then maybe I want a bow knight. But she's way too far away to do that. She's just gonna stay as a sniper and it's gonna be fine. Oh, Constance is my dancer, so it doesn't matter. Cool. Save and reload if you fail. Nah, I'm just gonna... I think I'm not gonna do that. Alright, well... I guess I wasn't gonna do this paralog off stream anyways, because it's a new one.
What to do? Not really sure I should be trusting him. But if I can make a decent profit...
Huh?
Hi, Professor. Overheard me mumbling about profits? See, I got a lead on a pretty big job, but I've got some concerns. Yep. Apparently, there's some priceless treasure that's been unearthed. If you can believe it, it predates the Adrestian Empire. I've been asked to secure troops for the job, but I've got to cover the cost for them. The upside is whatever we find, we get halvesies on. But there's a downside, too.
Is it guarded by thousands and thousands of thralls or something?
Bingo. If we find nothing, I'll be eating those upfront costs. But just imagine the gold if we do find something. It's a risk I'm willing to take. This job is coming from a merchant named Pilardo. Ever heard of him?
I have
He
no
frequents
clue who that
monasteries,
is.
So he must be somewhat trustworthy. Right? You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna do it. You in?
I'll have to decline.
What do you mean? Money will be raining down from the heavens. Isn't that enticing enough? I need you.
No.
Your job's gonna be to find someone who can help out. And then I'll need you on board at the excavation site. Naturally, the more treasure we dig up, the more money you get. Sound good?
Okay. Welcome, Sothis. Yeah, that's
Your services
Anna.
are appreciated as... Come on, we'll be rolling in gold.
Wait.
Okay.
You starting a conversation? I'm confused.
I'll go. Not particularly, but I smell blood. Anna, I sense death about you.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! What's with the gloomy death talk? You're scaring me. Well, I suppose it wouldn't hurt for you to join in then. Shall we?
Yeah, as you were saying, Panda,
Really
it's like,
hit the
what
jackpot.
even is
Just
this?
look at all those
Also,
shinies!
man,
Ah, yes. We'll be filthy rich.
it said begin the paralog battle, not continue the cutscene more. What the frick? Let the killdozer come along if he wants. Yeah, I mean, like, what? But, like, where? But, like, why? Like, I don't understand.
As you say, Miss Anna. Thanks to you, we've achieved our goals.
Man, who the fuck is you?
Hey, Pilardo? What's with the cavalry?
Ah, they're here to transport the treasures. It's quite a load, after all.
You trying to pull something? We agreed on a 50-50 split.
Yes, you have it right. Stop fretting about it. You'll be receiving your cut just as soon as I determine the exact value.
Nuh-uh. No way, no how. I can't agree to that. As a merchant yourself, you know I can't. No way am I watching my share of the treasure gallop off into the sunset. We're splitting this up right here and now. I'm not agreeing to it any other way.
Whether or not you agree, I'll be on my way now. Come on then, men. Let's go.
Wait! Come back here!
So
Now
anyways,
it's a hunt rather than a battle. How very boring.
it's time to start killing. Get back here. Get back here with our treasure. Nah. But yeah, what the heck was up with that guy? Man, whenever they make them just look like super generic, I'm like, what the heck? Ah, it's this map. Wait, what the holy shit. So all of them have treasure. That's interesting. Lysithea still cannot wield a magic bow. I think like this. Should be fine. The time skip boss you killed back in Blue Lion. Still don't know why he has a unique face. Time skip boss.
The wagon
Oh.
will be here any minute now. Everyone, guard the treasure until it arrives.
So this is
Do you really think you're getting away with all that loot? Ha!
So was this the guy from the?
Now,
Oh my
know a
god!
thing or three about magic. Ha! Start by magicking away this load of treasure here.
He knows how to warp things away? You gotta be kidding me. We gotta put a stop to Pilardo right now. Otherwise, the treasure will be out of our hands for good.
Sorry. So this is the guy from the Bandits at Daybreak thing. Is that who that is?
Ready for anything.
Okay. I see. Because I was gonna say, yeah, I don't know who the hell this guy is.
More fighting.
The thing about they have a unique face. I'm just like, okay, but the face doesn't. I don't know.
I will prevail.
He just looks like he just looks fucking goofy, dude. Like.
Let's make this quick.
Don't worry. Eventually, Lysithea, you're gonna be so strong. You're gonna be the strongest person on this team, I swear. You're gonna be so powerful. Oh, man.
What's my strategy?
You also get free poison weapons here for some reason. Poison weapons. Fuck.
For the Empire. I do this for all of us.
Keep.
Aye, aye.
This looks like it's gonna be
I'm awake.
fun. It's just a good old fashioned
Thanks so much.
beat 'em all up map.
Understood.
Yes. Okay. You silly goober. poison weapons might allow Lysithea to do something. Well, the thing is, Lysithea just needs to get to... Oh, they're both archers. Just needs to get to B in bows. He's so close. We might actually get there this combat.
Apologies.
Ferdinand also actually managing to dodge something and be useful. Thank God. Crit! Very good. I will never get over the fact that Dorothea could just be casting magic and be doing effectively the same thing. And it's like, no, guys, we need to do it using Hexblade. It's guys, it's very important. We must use the Hexblade ability. Oh man. Bulges? Yeah, so many bulges. Oh wait, that doesn't do anything. So many Bulgians. Oh, what the heck? What the hell? Why do you do so much damage? Frozen Lance is actually good, I swear. Exactly. I mean, for some people, I guess the difference is that for some people, you may want a magic-based attack on like a physical attacker or a mixed attacker so that you can choose based on their defense. But... Oh. Okay. How many of these are gonna spawn?
We made it! Finally. Oi, Pilardo! Leave them to us.
So the problem is that, like, for someone who can't utilize the other half of the mixed attack, it's like, well, why does it matter? Right? Like, why does it even matter when you could just ranged attack? Yeah. Lysithea is going to be a sniper who uses Hunter's Volley with a magic bow.
Glad I hired those mercenaries. Now I can worry about myself and get out of here. Oh. I figured there would be more of them. Well, I'm sure more will show up soon.
Oh, 0 damage. Nice. My defense actually doing something. Let's go. Yeah, the long pause. I was like... I wasn't sure if the voice line was done or not, and if I had it on auto advance.
Look! They've just finished packing up the loot!
Oh, so we have to, like, get over there? Oh, nice crit.
Very impressive.
Very, very impressive. Nice critical.
Thank you.
Kill him. Beat him up. Oh, that archer person is going to try to kill Lysithea. That's not good. Can you hit? No, you can't. I could dance for Bernadetta. That works. Yeah, Bernie is probably like one of our most OP units, which is really funny because her magic attack just like really isn't that good. It's like exceptionally low. Yeah, her magic is 16, but the fact that she is a flyer with like +1 movement is like stupid. It's OP. They don't have advantage. Please die. Which map is this? So this is the Anna Paralog. Because I thought that I was at the next story thing, and then I forgot to do anything since last week. So we're doing paralogs. This is probably for the best. I don't actually have a lot of time today, which I feel bad saying because I was literally an hour late. But I will probably be leaving at like 2-ish.
Sweet of you.
Okay. Yeah, sorry. So we're fighting this guy. This fucking like what like what the like what the heck? Why this guy got the like he got the chops? I'm trying to picture what this actually looks like on a person, and I feel like I've never seen that in my entire life. Yeah, chops make mutton. Yeah, basically. Never did this paralog. Part of it is that I didn't want to do DLC. Part of it is that I tried once and gave up. Really? Is it, like, bad? Is there, like, a reason that I should be concerned? Oh! Oh, what the fuck?
Appreciate it.
How was I supposed to know that those were the people that were gonna leave? Well, now I need to kill them. Okay. I don't even think I can. Because everyone's over on the right-hand side. Is there a way that I can do this?
Look!
My units just had bad stats. Dang. That really is too bad. Wait a second. I was like, who knows Stride? It's you.
Honor. I needed that. I do this for all of us.
Okay.
Understood.
Oh no, they're too far away. Fuck. Shit. Because. Okay, well that's good. Am I supposed to get my people over
What's
there?
my strategy?
Oh, I can warp.
I'm awake.
I can warp someone.
Empire.
Take this bologna sauce. This one might help past the forest tiles. Oh. Well, then I need to actually do that. Okay. Can you go shoot at people? You can! Haha! I like that Yuritsa just cheats. Very fun and fitting for an Imperial unit. What do you mean just cheats? Wait, what?
Sally forth.
What do you mean by that?
Appreciate it.
He's a Dark Knight at level 28. Oh, is Dark Knight, like, not a class that you could access at level 28? I don't remember. Okay, we need to warp you. It's a master class. Ah, I see. Well, he's not a Dark Knight. He's a Death Knight. What the fuck? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
What's my strategy?
I hate needing to actually think for more than 0.5 seconds. It's really the worst.
Look sharp.
Alright, cool.
Make this quick.
Ready for
Punch him.
anything.
Beat him up. Fucking kill him. What the fuck? You can't just do that. You can't just dodge. That's cheating. Is that the person with the dodge tank? Alright. Well, don't die, Ferdinand. Don't fucking die, please. Please. Horse Slayer.
I'd hoped.
Oh my god. Ain't no way. Alright, well, let's, What the fuck? What is this? Oh my god. Man, it turns out when you just, like, throw all of your units at the enemy, it's actually not good. Okay, how do we do this? How do we... And how was I supposed to know they were the ones that were gonna leave? Like, come on now. What the fuck is this? I think this actually worked. Yeah, okay.
One step closer to victory. More
Alright,
fighting.
let's start here. Because maybe that means these people will not be able to make it. I think that is outside of their range. Oh, but then it doesn't work.
For the Empire.
So that's that. I mean, realistically, I only need two attackers and a dancer to make their way over there. Oh, but Yuritsa kills the archer person. Yeah, which means I do kind of want all of them. Are any of those items even worth it? No, it's about sending a message, you know.
Thanks.
How are you supposed to know the units it hovered over were the ones that would leave when the game said some units would leave? I meant the turns before. If I knew that they were gonna start leaving here first, then I would have gone after them first.
Understood.
Right?
I will prevail.
Heal.
Shall do nicely. Sally forth. Inspired.
I guess part of the problem here is that Bernie does not actually kill anything. Because Bernie can make her way over here. Then the people don't actually die. Yeah, so about Bernie being one of our most OP units. I mean, the problem is when she doesn't kill anything, and then I mean, there's a problem. One of them even missed. How terrible. Yeah, this is just... And you're an archer, right? Yes, you really can't do any damage. Oh, it's so funny. It's so funny. No, Bernadetta's personal skill would actually help. Yeah, I mean, I guess if I had a way to make her take damage, that would help. If I wasn't having her attack from 7 billion years away and actually use her personal skill, you're super right. Wow. Just like can't actually kill anything. Man. Okay, so the problem with doing this, right, was that Dorothea dies to the fisty guy. That's basically the problem I run into. These both seemed fine. How do I make Dorothea not die to the fisty guy? I have no idea. You didn't buy a Brave Axe? No. I did not. There's 2 pockets of enemies that leave on turn 3, and I assume you've already taken out the first of those pockets. Yes. Welcome, Cavalier. I mean, what if I only... Oh, but that doesn't really work. I was like, well, what if I only use the stride for...
Aye, aye.
The right pocket charges at you and the left pocket doesn't? Just reset the map. That's why those ones leave, because they're the ones at the start of the map that you've yet to take out. Okay. Well, this wouldn't work either.
I do this for
Can
all
I
of us.
kill you with this? Okay, but if I crit them... I did not crit them.
What's my strategy?
I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna fucking nut everywhere.
Let's make this quick.
What's my strategy?
I guess it's entirely possible that Lysithea just dies here because she's like in the way. And there's like a magic casting person over there. It's fine.
Still,
Everything's fine. Okay.
more fighting.
It goes on.
What is your range? Literally almost everywhere. Very cool.
Understood.
Oh, I guess that's part of the problem. Is that Yuritsa can't actually make it. It was 1 off. I feel like I should have known that. Well, what if I warp you? I can't warp you because you're not in range.
I will prevail.
What a terrible and horrible existence. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me?
I will
What was the
prevail.
hit percent on that? Am I stupid? Wait, what? What the fuck? It was 82! It was double 82s! Holy shit. That's actually crazy. Just reset? Hell no. Resetting is for babies. Alright, surely we won't miss these 96s. Alright, there we go. Resetting is for cowards. God wants you to reset. That's great. I'm sure God has wanted me to do a lot of things that I haven't done. I'm gonna literally fucking God damn. Is there any way I can change the RNG on that? No, I don't think so, right?
I'm awake.
Okay, what if I threw Anna at them?
I will prevail.
4 charges left. Yes. Okay, so we missed the 82s. But what if we hit these 78s? What if we hit this 100%? Missing 282s is a 0.4% chance. Jesus.
Aye, aye.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I guess we need to give up on killing them. And I really wish I could. But it is evident that it is impossible. I mean, already it is. Oh, they actually retaliated. What the fuck? What the heck?
Thank you.
Understood.
Sally forth. Appreciate it.
I don't have to risk it. Ugh. Large bulge. Why not make Lysithea an adjutant? It would be better than carrying someone useless. Do adjutants get secondary XP, like skill XP?
Appreciate it.
They do? Is it affected by knowledge gem?
Let's make this quick.
Also yes? Wow. Adjutant system more broken than I thought it was.
Ready for anything.
Well, it's fine, because now that she is B rank in bows, she can finally use a magic bow and stop being useless. It's fine. We were just going for the midway start winning the game move. That's what we're doing this for. Alright, Lysithea, you're gonna have to get in there. We're gonna need you to go be useful. Please. Show all these nerds that you can actually be useful.
Apologies.
Oh yeah, we're also gonna be giving her feathers so that she's an archer with Kanto.
Back to the fray.
Sniper with Kanto.
I do this for all of
Do you even
us.
have the experience gem? Yeah, I have the knowledge gem on her. Is the knowledge gem. I mean, the experience gem, I don't know if I do. Wait. I'm actually not an armored class. Do I go here? Alright. What the fuck? What are these reinforcements? Stop it! Has Manuela or Hanneman dead or alive? I didn't recruit them,
Hunted.
so I don't know.
Now, run like the frightened rodent you are.
I've got some tricks up my sleeve. Don't underestimate me.
What a fool. You are beginning to bore me.
You lose the experience gem then? Well, I guess we lost it. Oh, I probably should have checked my adjutants because I know Felix needs XP so that he can become his moral survivor. What the fuck? Ferdinand! You had one job! Oh my goodness. I mean, we're gonna go back. I'm just curious to know if this does damage. Let's fucking go! 32% to hit, let's go! Bam! We missed! Alright, Jesus. What the fuck, Ferdinand? You had one job! He took a magic hit, you can't blame him for that. And once he's taken a hit, he's basically useless. Man.
Ready for anything.
Magic bow counts as a tome. Tome breaker makes it worse. Wait, what? Are you actually serious? Do they count it as a tome?
More fighting.
Thank you.
Yeah, I was like, why would they count it as a tome?
For the Empire.
Understood.
What's my strategy?
Why would it be 30 hit then? Because Lysithia's dexterity is so ass. I guess it's 23? Is that bad? And also it was a brawler.
I do this for all
So,
of
you
us.
know.
Sally forth.
I'm awake.
Thanks so much.
I will prevail.
Oh, they're just gonna kill Anna. What the... Oh, shit. What if I give you a shield? Here, take the shield and try not to die. I'm gonna skip. And she's dead immediately. Let's go! Yeah, it's because I moved Anna up, right? Yeah, because I was trying to move her away from the ambush reinforcements. But that just, like, made it worse. What if I dance you here? Need to park this useless piece of garbage somewhere.
I'm awake.
Let's do this.
I will prevail.
Okay, well, hopefully this is fine. Fun fact, there's an unused fist breaker at B rank bows. It also lowers hit rate on all monsters. What the? What do you mean unused?
If only I'd lived just a little longer.
Oh, it's in the code. That's what you mean. Okay.
What? But if I... Yeah, I bet the upside.
It's a lower hit rate on monsters. Oh, because I guess monsters would be like coded as a melee attack or like a fist attack.
You're...
I...
We...
As you... yeah, you'll be...
No, we're...
Whether or not...
Wait!
And
Okay, with the knowledge that the knowledge gem works well as an adjutant, I think I'm gonna bring Leone. Not that Leone is much more useful than Lysithia, but you know, it is what it is. Okay. Ah, Felix wasn't an adjutant either. It's important. Okay, let's bring Leone. Petra's probably gonna attack a lot. Who else attacks a lot? Ferdinand? Okay, this is probably better. Map. So, the people on the right retreat as well as the people on the left. How am I gonna deal with the people on the right? Ferdinand, go. Petra, go. Constance, go. We'll send the other people to the other side.
The wagon.
More fighting.
I'm awake.
Okay.
I will prevail.
You hunters volley from outside of the range? Yes. He.
Sally forth.
Also, there was some girl in the game files that got changed every update. Her crest changed a lot. Oh, what the?
Appreciate it.
That's kind of cool.
Ready for anything.
She'll do nicely.
Hmm. Hmm. Put you over there.
I do this
I was
for
thinking
all
about
of us.
striding, but I guess I don't need to.
Not so fast.
This is terrible. This is actually very not good. It's actually quite bad.
What's my
You
strategy?
think about it.
For the Empire. My orders?
Understood.
What's the range on the gambit? Yeah, that's like kind of cool. Deep. I think she got the Crest of Saros, then got changed to Major Keyhole Blood, but I forget. That's so weird. I mean, like, what does that mean? What the heck? Oh, I'm super dead. That's too bad. Okay, let's instead
More fighting.
let's use the stride move. Right. Go fast.
Well done.
Understood.
So that way you can get over here. Do what you need to do. We can mostly run away from these guys.
Aye, aye.
Those goobers over there. The face tank couldn't face tank, it seems.
My orders?
Yeah. Unfortunately.
I'm awake.
I love making meme teams, it's funny. Yes. Having restrictions makes things fun. Right, guys? Right? It's fun. This is supposed to be fun, right? This is true gameplay gaming fun, right? Fortress Knight, Lysithea, go Burr. Apparently that's like a well-established meme.
What's my strategy?
I'm like, we have to go even further beyond. I guess I can want to go over here. Doesn't want to deal with them. Can I get attacked by 2 people? Maybe? Let's see if this works. Also, Wary Fighter skill icon from Fates prevents you from getting doubled. But I guess Quick Riposte from War Master already did that. Lightning Axe Edelgard is fun. Yeah, someone in the comments said, like, that they had fond memories of putting Lightning Axe on Edelgard. You made Edelgard a Holy Knight? It was awful. I can imagine. Alright. Crit. Yeah! Let's go. I love risking melee attacks. It's my favorite. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. When are we gonna learn Assassinate? Maybe Leonie will start being useful when I learn Assassinate.
Stronger.
Sylvain also learns Lightning Axe for some reason. Well, I think on Sylvain he has a budding talent in Black Magic. So that's probably to... Oh, he has fucking Vantage. How terrible. Wait, that sucks. Wait, this fucking sucks. So I guess if you made him learn that, but also had him learn, like, axes, then yeah. Then that allows you to basically do that build, or have all of those things. Cannot get in range. Lynn! Use your busted move to warp them. Lightning Axe is based on resistance. Oh, it's not like it's not a magic thing. I always think that the magic secondaries are like have something to do with using like a magic build, but it never is. It's always like scales off of something that's not magic, and then yeah, I guess. But like that makes sense though, right? Because let's say you had someone who didn't have a good magic growth stat, right? And like they're a melee attacker, but you want a magic attack so that you're not useless against armored knights, right? Well, you don't want it to scale off of magic because that like the implication is already that you're not a magic unit. So I guess the overlap with black magic, like budding talent, doesn't actually follow. That's not a real thing. I do this? Sure.
Must pull through.
Oh. Should have an elixir in here. Yeah! Elixir! Oh, so it does use your magic stat. Okay, well, there you go.
We made it.
I thought it was not that. Okay. Well, okay, well, if she gets crit and dies, Well, then I guess that looks kind of stupid, doesn't it? Okay, put you here.
Must pull through.
For the Empire.
Yeah, I don't know.
We made it.
Glad
I literally just don't know. I've read this over a number of times, and then I just, like, kept not interpreting it. His base resistance growth is 25, which would lower to 20 for much of his growth as an axe fighter. Okay, well, Constance dies. Very cool. Very cool. Super cool. Much wow. Okay, so Constance needed to attack because these idiots could not crit a bow person.
Ready for anything.
So what if you just gambit them? That's like fine, right?
Strong.
Ferdinand maybe is just left to his own devices because
My orders?
that's what he does. I guess I could attack with Leonie still. Because she's an assassin, so the AI shouldn't target her. Oh, but one of the archers will. Oh, I'm such a goober.
I do this for all of us. I will prevail.
Yeah, I think the obnoxious amount of ambush reinforcements really makes this map. I was like, man, it's just like a simple map where I get to just beat up a bunch of goons. But it's just fucking
Sally forth!
just ambush reinforcements left, right, center. Annoying.
I must pull through.
Had you killed the leftmost archer, then Leonie would have been untargetable. Yes. Yes? Well, if Leonie killed this one, then the other archer still would have attacked her, right?
For the Empire.
I guess the idea is that the assault troop there doesn't actually do
I am
anything,
unafraid.
right? Like, it does not help me at all to kill them. You'd be able to target Ferdinand? Ah, true. Yeah, actually, you're correct. That's correct.
Very helpful.
Yeah, I know stealth existed. I just forgot that Ferdinand would be able, or rather, I could not conceptualize that Ferdinand was also targetable. Walk. Is it time to walk? I guess I could just double him, right? Oh, but my hit rate is ass. It's ass cheeks.
Look sharp.
Yep. Oh, no deaths, thank God. Holy moly.
Your spirit is admirable. More fighting.
Honk.
All this
Alright, Dorothea, you're gonna go be useful again.
Oh, thank
I need you to crit this, Dorothea, please. Please do the thing where you crit. If you crit, it will be very good. If you do not crit, it will be bad. Nice. Aren't the stat boosts from mounted classes attached to them being on the mount? Because I remember being told that for like Dragon Knight and stuff, or Wyvern Rider or something. Since you have so many open slots in the schedule, you could surely pack another long JRPG like Metaphor ReFantasio in there, right? Yes, the strength is stored in the horse. The piss is stored in the balls. I mean, I don't know, like... the thing that I like about, like, very long JRPGs, as far as it pertains to streaming, is that, like, they just seem kind of chill, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like playing Fire Emblem is like brain off, like head empty. I don't know why. Like it's, I guess you could say that it's like lazy content or whatever. Not to say that any content has any degree of, what's it? Expectation behind it, as far as I'm concerned. But for real, like, I mean, they're just slow and dirtily and long. And I think that's a good thing, because it gives me... It just lets me do, like, the same thing. I don't really know how to explain it. How do I explain this? I guess it was that, for stuff like Monster Hunter, right? It felt like it's hard to interact with chat, because I'm focused on getting railed by wyverns. Sorry, trying not to get railed by wyverns.
What's my
So,
strategy?
you know, it's like harder. It's more difficult. Whereas when I can just pause the dialogue, it's easier. It lets me actually shift between tasks. Also, I guess the context of a story-based game gives you something to talk about. I can talk about how cringe people are being. Oh, what the fuck? This is so cringe. What is this? Oh my goodness. I don't know, but maybe we play it. Should we play it? Is it on? I'm guessing it's on PC. Never mind, the stat bonuses are not stored in the horse. It depends on the class. Oh, that's interesting. He dodged like a fucking god! Let's go! Man. Let's go. But yeah, I mean, I've always wanted to play, like, Persona 5, for example, but I never got the chance to. Because Persona 5 is not on PC, right? They ported 4, I think, and 5 is still not on PC. It's funny how you're playing that right now. Which, Persona 5 or ReFantasio? Oh, Persona 5 is on PC now? I swear it used to not be on PC. Well, that's cool. I mean, yeah, I have, like, so much space. But, I don't know. I think people have been enjoying the... I guess... long RPG stuff. It might just be Fire Emblem, I don't know. People enjoy Fire Emblem. The thing is, I can't really tell, right? I mean, I gave up on trying to understand what kind of content people enjoyed and didn't enjoy, like, a year and a half ago. So, like, I don't know. For a Dark Knight, they store 1 defense and 1 movement in their horse and lose 2 speed from being mounted. Okay. Oh, they lose 2 speed. Interesting. People are saying Metaphor is just a Persona clone, but in my opinion, it's Digital Devil Sega 3. What? I don't know what that is. What is that? I mean, like, the thing is, the people who made Persona, you know, like, yeah, what they do is they make Persona. Like, what's it? They made Shin Megami as well. I think it's I don't know if it's the same studio who does also all of the other, like, I don't know what their divisions are, basically, like, for Atlas. But I know Atlas makes, like Infinity turn-based RPGs, like, you know, so it's not surprising to me. Shin Megami fans and Persona 5 fans hate each other. Correction, I think people who are incapable of letting other people like the thing that they like, or assume that, like, yeah, I just don't even know how to explain this topic. But it's like, y'all can just like the things. You know that, right? Like, you're just allowed to like it. And, like, you don't need to answer to anybody. You can just like the thing. Did you know that? So you can like Persona 5 and not like Persona 4. Or you could like Persona 4 and not like Persona 5. Or, for example, you could be like, I like Shin Megami, and also I like Persona 5, but I wasn't a huge fan of Persona 4. It's almost like, it's just your opinion, man. Also, newsflash, your opinion is not actually that important. Just like relax, man. It's not that complicated. Oh, man. I don't know. So this is just my opinion. But every time I hear about, like, this fan base of the they like this one, but they really don't like that one, and it's just like, I just hear that shit and I'm like, man, fuck, who the fuck cares, man? Like, literally grow up, dude. Like, what the fuck? Like, who even, like, what even, and, like, what? The IGN game journalist that made an article and said Shin Megami Tensei 5 is just Persona 5 without the heart did not help. Okay, so here, let's walk it back. All right, hear me out. We're going to take a step back. So a game journalist wrote Shin Megami Tensei 5 is just Persona 5 without the heart. Do you know who the game journalist is? They're just some person with an opinion. Did you know that the article, I get the sense that you understand this, but, like, hear me out. The game journalist is also just some person with a fucking opinion. Why the fuck do you even care? Like, what? It doesn't matter. The only valuable part, I think, well, I mean, there's a couple of different ways. So first of all, someone's opinion can matter so that you can see different perspectives on a thing. Now, here's the problem. Here's the problem, is that people can't even parse the cognitive discourse of someone not liking the thing that you like. So they're not even at that step. So they can't even like fathom understanding this. But hear me out. You could listen to someone's opinion on something that is not your opinion just to understand where they're coming from. So for example, when someone tells me that they don't like Three Houses because the macro elements of the monastery are obnoxious, I can just go like, oh yeah, you know what, that's kind of true. I do actually think, you know, that I can see how the monastery is like a little, like it gets annoying after a point, right? Like that just kind of makes sense, you know, that's fair. And I can understand if that ruined the experience for you, that like, true gamer. So, you know, the point is they're trying to communicate something. So if you can understand what they're communicating, and if you see some value out of that, that's fine. You can just read a review and get some value out of it. The other, I think, in my opinion, easier to understand part of a review that is useful to you is that if you have someone with similar tastes as you, similar to how a friend would recommend you a game if they know you like long RPG games, that you can listen to their advice and say like, ah, you know what, maybe I will like that game, so I will try it. But that implies that you have the same, like the general same taste of the thing, right? So yeah, anyways, they're like opinions, man. Man, I fucking love opinions.
My orders?
Metaphor is just SMT with the heart. Oh god. Damn. Well, you know, I really didn't like SMT because, like, it didn't have any heart. So, like, you know, I think that it'd be really cool if... Oh, I have the can't get pregnant wall. Oh, shit. Wait. Wait, I can make it so that there's no pregante. Nice dodge. Stand here. Okay.
More fighting.
Stand here. And we say, no pregante.
Thanks so much.
Okay. But yeah, I mean, I guess if the games are, like, relatively similar, because, again, they're a...
I'm awake.
They're a studio that knows how to make the thing that they make. And evidently, people like it for one reason or another. Right? So, I would never be surprised that they made something that is very similar. With slight differences. This game is almost the exact same game as the spin-off game that is designed to be almost the exact same. Yeah, it's like, wow, crazy. Wait, I have the can't get pregnant wall. No pregante. No Perginant. Persona 5 and SMT5 are very different as far as I'm concerned. What the fuck was that sound effect? Literally, what was that sound effect? Almost all the similarities are pretty surface level. Yeah, I mean, that's interesting to me because, like... Again, so you have... Let's say you have a system design team that, like, knows what the fuck they're doing as far as it concerns, like, balancing a casual, long-form JRPG. Right? Like, yeah, the balancing or systems are gonna have similarities, I guess is what I was pointing to. But I'd be interested to know, like, how the games differ, right? Because I actually am greatly appreciative of, like, when games are very similar, but they are quite different, right? Because I'm like, oh, like, I can see that this either tiny change to the system, like, actually changes the game quite a bit. Or, for example, if, yeah, so, like, small system changes, or even, like, the way they deliver the narrative, right? So, I don't know. Like, they're quite different. The reviewers know Persona is an SMT spinoff, right? I don't know, maybe they don't, right? Yeah, I guess another thing would be, it'd be interesting to acknowledge, like, this doesn't, like, necessarily matter, right? But I would be curious to know which ones the devs kind of, like... When you spend that much time on a game, like, you probably care about them quite a bit. But I would be curious to know if they like SMT, like if there's kind of a special place in their heart, right? For the, like, well, we made Persona because we thought it would be, like, we thought it would be received better. So we made, like, this spin-off of Persona, or of SMT. So, like, okay, maybe, you know, right? Something like that, right? And then it did really well, and they were like, oh, yeah, you know, that's fair, but, like, you know... Oh, but, like, I really like the way that SMT, like, communicates itself or something. I don't know, right? Like, it'd be kind of the same as if I made a second Slay the Spire mod, and then I took the things I learned from Flagbearer, and then, you know, I used similar balancing structures, and then people are like, wow, this mod's amazing, oh my god, look at this thing, and I'm like, oh, but, like, you could go play Flagbearer, like, Flagbearer's over there, you could go play it. And they're like, nah, man, I hate SMT, like, oh, fuck. Right, so, I don't know, man. I'm just curious. It's like saying Fire Emblem Three Houses and Sword of Convallaria are similar because they're tactic RPGs. Yeah, exactly. Where they play quite differently, like pretty dramatically differently. I actually think the interesting thing about Sword of Convallaria, because I've been, you know, I don't even really think I've been playing it that hardcore. But the idea is that the game really doesn't care about positioning as much as Fire Emblem does. Like, your defenders have, like, block swap tiles from, like, 2 tiles away or 1 tile away or something like that. So, like, you can just have things float around in a group and it doesn't fucking matter. Like, your heals are multi-squares away. So, positioning really does not matter as hard in that game, in my opinion. Whereas in Fire Emblem, it's pretty integral that you actually position yourself correctly. So, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, let me actually, like, read the chat. This Atlas should have never removed the small Shin Megami Tensei label on Persona 5 copies. Is that a thing they did? I actually have no idea. 30 to hit? Fuck. 30's not 0, though. Like... This is terrible. This is really bad. How about like this? 55? Well, this does not seem as good as I thought it would be. I don't know. From Persona 3 onwards, Persona is basically a spin-off of Persona, with how much difference... Oh, there's between Persona 3 and 2. Oh, interesting. I mean, I haven't interacted with the Persona series. I've only ever, like, watched some of 4 and watched some of 5. I actually... Yeah, my consumption of 5 was watching... Before there was anything that happened over in the Niji sphere, I watched some of Alir's playthrough of Persona 5. Yeah, I did. I watched a little bit of that. Yeah, I mean, what do we think about Persona 2? Because I mean, I'm curious to know what the differences are, right? Ah, what the fuck? Okay, well, how many go-backs do I have? 6? Okay, let's play this turn a little more reserved, I suppose. seemed fine. That seemed fine. Ferdinand can't do anything. Wait, where did Birdie attack? Birdie defeated a rogue. Oh, that rogue? That was fine. Dorothea defeated that. That's fine. That was fine. Yeah, so it was just Yuritsa ran in and fucking got himself killed. Okay, so let's
Understood.
do this and this. Oh. Maybe not, huh? Ah, I can do it like this. Okay.
Sally forth.
Okay. Kind of like Backseating and Transistor are mechanically almost the same game, but the presentation in Transistor's semi-turn-based combat makes them actually different to play. Yeah, for sure. It's like... That is a small... Well, I wouldn't even say small, because I think the
Orders?
semi-turn-based stuff in Transistor is actually, like, that's pretty unique. But...
Once I kill you, I'll be able to go about my business without anyone.
I guess it's that, like, that system changes the game, like, entirely. So it would be very hard to claim they're the same game. Persona 1 to 4 had the SMT logo on the cover art for physical copies. They dropped it for Persona 5 and later released it for Persona 4. Damn, that's crazy, dude. Bernadetta just keeps dodging. Let's go. I mean, I guess that's like 31 to hit, but I'm impressed. Persona 2 is good if you can stomach the very dated gameplay. Great characters and cool story, but man, the dungeon crawling is an experience. Fair. Fair.
Ready for anything.
Fair. Up B. Fair, fast fall, up smash. I don't know smash combos. I don't even play that game. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But yeah, I mean, like, that's cool. Wait, is the goal to kill the commander? Route the enemy. Okay, so if I kill everybody, so it does not matter if I kill the commander or not. I'm just gonna do it.
Why isn't my spell working? I better get out of here and check on the wagon. Everyone, protect the treasure. The wagon will be here soon.
Whew. Well, at least the treasure's safe for now. That said, if that wagon gets back here, it's over. Better hurry and take back the rest of the spoils.
But I thought we win after 10 turns. Doesn't that mean we don't care if the wagon shows up? I don't know. Yeah, I was just trying to think of, like, dated gameplay and be like, I don't know, is there a gameplay that I'm like... Because I feel like there are some old games that are probably just good. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I play them now and I just go, oh, goodness. I mean, what the hell is this? Because for some reason, my brain thought of Crystal Chronicles, which I think they did a remake of. But I remember liking Crystal Chronicles a lot, even though I was fucking terrible at it.
I do this for all of us.
Fire Emblem 1 is a trip.
I'm
We have Fim blah 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 blah. We have Fim blah 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 blah.
more fire.
We got the thing. Lysithia needs more XP. Get that XP. Hey Berg, how's it going?
Keep it up.
Going good. Older Monhan? Yeah, Monhan 1 is actually, like, pretty good. I mean, outside from the fact that it's actually so funny because when we played Monhan 1, like, on this channel, I remember being very frustrated with the hitboxes and stuff because, like, for sure, I mean, the hitboxes and the detection and stuff was, like, way clunkier. Like, it used to be way clunkier, but it's pretty freaking good. Like, considering the time, like, it's extremely impressive. So, yeah, I don't know. I fucking love Monster Hunter. That's my shit. I'm just not gonna risk this, and I'm gonna... Yuritsa, you can't get M Pregante. No Pregante. What the fuck are these reinforcements, dude? I'm gonna tilt. I'm gonna lose it, dude. What the fuck is this? This is bullshit.
I guess they say that business has its ups.
I fucking hate it here, dude.
What's my strategy?
Well done.
Okay, here's hoping. Skip, 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 skip. Oh my god. Femboy Walter? Wait, what the fuck? What is Femboy Walter? Is this the mission that I think it is? I don't know. This is the Anna mission. Oh, Fimbledbur. Yeah. Yeah, it's Femboy Walter for sure. Yeah.
Keep up the momentum.
I call the spell Freezeburg.
I will prevail.
The Dark Souls started Dark Souls 2 remaster. There's a Dark Souls 2 remaster? Wait, what the fuck? When did they do that? Wait, what? When did they make that? Dark Souls 2 was... Did they improve any of the, like, systems? Because the systems were pretty bad. They were pretty not good.
Understood.
My orders?
Your timing's
I'm gonna... You're going to head?
I'm aware.
Oh, shit. Alright, see you later, Sothis. Sorry. I just... I'm going to head. It's like, what do you mean you're gonna head? What does that mean? The hell are you talking about, Sothis?
Sally forth.
Some say the opposite. Enemy count was greatly increased. Oh, really? Okay, so hear me out. Because I actually have a vendetta against Dark Souls 2. Can I tell you about my vendetta against Dark Souls 2? I need to tell you about a story. A story that the Jedi would never tell you. Sorry, they changed enemy and item locations in Dark Souls 2. Scholar of the First Sin. Oh, is that the remake? Oh, so that came out a while ago. Okay. Okay. I never played the original, missed out on the PS3 generation. Yeah, I never got to play Bloodborne, which is a shame. Because that game looks like it fucking rocks. Okay, I already read that one. What was the thing? Oh, so there are two things that I really don't like about Dark Souls 2. First, maybe it doesn't matter because this is a New Game Plus thing, and then, like, whatever, it's New Game Plus, deal with it. The thing I didn't like about Dark Souls 2 was that they just spawned so many ads. Like, the bosses, it's like, well, here's the boss. Here's a Dark Phantom. And it's like, no. I want to fight the boss. The boss, if the boss is interesting, I don't want to deal with ads all the time. It's already engaging to fight the boss. Stop spawning, like, freaking all these ads. What the fuck? Like, Bloodborne's good. If you get a hold of a copy, we should co-op. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I ever would. I also wanted to go back and, I mean, if I ever got the opportunity to. I was thinking of acquiring like a PS3 and playing all the PS3 games that I never got to play. Because I wanted to play the Armored Core, like Armored Core 4 and 4 Answer. I never got a chance to play those. Whenever I look at video footage of it, it looks nausea-inducing. But hey, I would want to try it, you know? Because I really wanted to play them when I was younger. Yeah, Royal Rat Vanguard. Yeah, I don't know. Basically, all of them, they just, like, would spawn Dark Phantoms, which I thought was obnoxious as hell. What was the other thing? There was one more thing about Dark Souls 2 that I thought was lame. Oh, the heal punish. So, basically, every boss, to my understanding... To my understanding, if you try to heal in Dark Souls 2, bosses will fucking, like, animation cancel to just shit on you. I remember, because I would do stuff like, I'm a Monster Hunter player. Like, I've played Monster Hunter for a long time. So, what's pretty what the fuck is this? Literally, what the fuck is this map? What the hell? Alright, well, I guess I'll just die. Like, yeah, I mean, cool. What the like, what? Oh my god. Okay. Cool. Wow. Wow. Like, super cool. Awesome. Great. Okay. This should be fine, I think. No, because I moved. Petra can do that. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can go from here. So the thing I was saying was that bosses in Dark Souls 2 seem to have a very, very aggressive heal punish, and I thought that shit was obnoxious. Like, just why? I understand having a heal punish is fine, but it was, like, very, very obvious, and you could be on the other side of the map and still get fucked. Like, it's just so stupid. So.
More fighting.
Can Petra survive? Maybe.
Understood.
Let's wait.
I'm awake.
Someone know this map? Are the reinforcements infinite? I mean, the reinforcement waves are different, right? And there's a timer on the map, which is 10 turns. So I get the sense that, like, the reinforcements are not infinite, and that, like, it's just a series of waves. So, yeah.
Thanks so much.
It's, like, annoying. It's just obnoxious because they're ambush reinforcements and they're archers, like, they're bow knights. Like, what the actual fuck? Yeah. Last Sinner, New Game Plus is incredibly annoying. Adding 2 long-range guys for no reason. Yeah, that's the thing, is it's that it's like... Why would this be fun? Like, I don't know, man. Life gems can suck my nuts. Yeah, life gems are also annoying, right? They're like the slow healing consumables, right? Wanted to dance for you so that you can do the thing.
What's my strategy?
The strategy is to avoid Fragante.
Thanks. Appreciate it. Aye, aye.
Yeah, that you need to constantly buy more of because that's what they expect you to use as your main healing. Yeah. They've been appearing every other turn for the entire duration of the map. Oh, is that other Bone Knight gonna kill me? No! Hey, let's go! Imagine being an armored unit. Let's go. Only been 2 bosses so far, but I can tell they made healing more difficult.
I may not survive.
Yeah, it's just... Yeah, I don't know.
Understood.
That shit's just, like, obnoxious.
For the Empire.
Oh, do I still have a strike charge?
More fighting.
I do! Get in there!
I'll return for favor.
Get right up in their business. Bonk. Now we go punch some monks.
I do this for all of us.
No, I missed. And of course the Evergreen, what were they thinking when they put adaptability in the game? Adaptability?
I will prevail.
Oh, was that one of the stats? Was adaptability? Yeah. Yeah, that one. It's the one that like changed your iframes and stuff. Yeah, that was crazy.
My orders?
I mean, it's really interesting. Yeah. So this is the thing. That's actually really interesting to me because when I thought about it, like, I trust the guys at FromSoft to like know what they're doing when it has to do with like numbers and stuff because they've been balancing Armored Core for like 7 bisquillion years. So I would be curious to understand where they were coming from. Like, no. I'm just wondering what they were thinking when they did it. Because they reverted it in Dark Souls 3, right? I would be really, really curious to know, like, how they came to that decision. Because, again, like, they're usually very, very keen on their numbers. So, like, I just want to know what their justification was. Even if the result was bad. Right? Yeah. No, I agree. Like, I thought adaptability was shit. I just really want to know what they were thinking. Like, that's such a weird conclusion to come to. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, like just buy iframes, Lamau. Right? It's very odd. Petra is not really in range to do things. Bonk. This is awkward. This is so awkward. Okay. The shrinking health cap also ruined Dark Souls 2 for me. Barely made it to the last giant and gave up. It wasn't fun. Oh, yeah, I think I remember that. God, there's so many. The thing that I think is really interesting is that I'm like, man, yeah, I didn't remember all of this shit because, like, I played Dark Souls 2 and, like, I enjoyed it, I think, as much as I could have. Like, I had complaints about the game. Oh, shit. That's not good. I'm gonna wait it out and see, but I'm pretty sure that's bad. Yeah, so I enjoyed it to what I imagine I could. Oh, heal? You gonna kill him? Aw, you fucker. Okay, do not throw Yuritsa at the guys. Got it.
Sally forth.
But yeah, I didn't remember, like, just how bad it was, you know what I mean? Because that stuff is like, man, literally, what the fuck is that? Like, why would you bake Curse or Petrification from Dark Souls 1 into Dark Souls 2? Like, why would you do that? It makes no sense. Yeah, the main director for Dark Souls 2 was a different guy from the rest of the series. I don't know how much that contributed. Yeah, I mean, that's interesting. I felt like I've had fewer iframes than I'm used to. Yeah, and the thing that I find really interesting about that, just for the record... Oh man, the crit, really? Okay, well, he's not dead. Is that, the thing I really appreciate about Dark Souls 2, or not Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls in general, is that their iframes are extremely forgiving. I always thought that that was, like, a fascinating design observation, is that, like, the difference between Monster Hunter and Dark Souls, in my mind, is that Dark Souls has really, really, really long iframes, but the combat is overall slower. And then Monster Hunter has less iframes, but you're like, you can animation cancel a lot easier, your rolls aren't as chunky, and stuff like that. So it allows you to position better, whereas Dark Souls is expecting you more to iframe through stuff to not die. Which I think is really cool. Because they're both dodgy action games, but they function actually quite differently. So, the fact that you would touch the iframes, my point is, the fact that you would touch the iframes and make it a stat is, like, actually crazy. Because it's just, like, so integral to the system for it to work correctly. So that's crazy. You go back to Dark Souls 2 a lot, it has a load of problems, but I still like it. It's not good, though. Yeah, and that's fair. Like, you're totally within your right to, like, enjoy the game for what it is. I don't see any problems with that. I have to heal this guy. Giving Demon Souls cuts max health in the first half. Cuts your max health in half on first death. I like the gradual approach more.
Understood.
Sure. Yeah, and I guess the question is more like, is this even a thing that you want in the game? Right? I would say that punishing the player for interacting with... Like, Dark Souls is a lot about, like, try again. So I think punishing your players for doing what you want them to do in the game is very strange to me. You're saying Dark Souls is like Monster Hunter without the soul? That is exactly what I said. With 100% certainty, you reiterated that with 100% accuracy. I do, in fact, think Dark Souls is Monster Hunter without the soul. That is exactly what I mean. How did you know? How could you tell? Thank you very much.
Did we take as if there is such a thing.
Oh, man.
Comes around.
God. It's very funny. Secret Transport Force. Cool. I don't know what that does. The only saving grace is that the DLCs were good for the most part. Dark Souls 2, the DLC was like the tower, right? Like the Ash Tower? Because I think I remember doing that. Or is that Dark Souls 3? A tad late, but I love Yuritsa's heal responses. It goes on. So mysterious. My cousin did say Dark Souls is Monster Hunter, but worse. That's funny. Well, like, the interesting thing about statements like those, right, is that you just need to understand that people have opinions, right? So if they say Dark Souls is Monster Hunter, but worse, it's like, well, help me understand that. And then if you understand why they think that, it's like, okay, well, you value these things and don't value these things. And then, like, it doesn't actually matter. They're allowed to say whatever they want. That's their experience of the medium, right? So it's like, oh, well, you know, I like the mobility in Monster Hunter, and, like, I don't iframe as many things. So Dark Souls, I don't like Dark Souls as much. Or, like, Dark Souls has slower attack animations, and even though the system compensates for that, it's just not as fun for me because I'm an ADHD dual swords main, right? So, I don't know. It's like, nice opinion. Please explain it to me.
No, it wasn't. Thank you, everyone, for all the help. And just look at how much we got back. It should cover all our costs and then some. You'll be rewarded handsomely.
Cool.
Though if that guy calls himself a merchant, maybe I shouldn't call myself one.
I mean... I mean, Anna, I mean, like, you can't keep scamming people, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, I don't know, man, like...
We'd better let Hubert know all about this so we can give him what for.
There's no need. I'll take care of him.
What does that mean, Yuritsa?
Yuritsa, wait!
You'll take care of him? What the fuck does that mean?
Well,
What the fuck?
I almost feel bad for Pilardo. No, wait. He tried to rip me off. I don't feel bad at all.
Hilarious. Yeah, the tower, the catacombs, and the ice castle. Yes, I think I did all of those, actually. I did do all the DLC for Dark Souls 2. Interestingly, I have not done the DLC for Dark Souls 3. Never ended up doing that. Yeah, Yuritsa's just like, I will go kill Hubert. It's like, what? What? Huh? Excuse me? We mean, but they're only as comparable as we want to argue them to be. If you don't like the whole area as a puzzle approach of Dark Souls, or if you don't care for it's just a boss fight in Monster Hunter, yeah, I mean, you know, comparison and observation and, like, analysis and all that is valuable. It's just like... if the way that you're posturing, one is worse than the other. I guess this is what I think. There's two things. The first thing is that I think there's a lot of value in subjectivity. I think actually explaining the way that you experience something in an articulate manner to someone else, people can find a lot of value in that. But I to cast a very wide net, if the argument ends up being, I subjectively enjoy this part of this thing more than this other thing, then that is not like... then that's just your opinion, man. Right? So, for example, we talk about Dustborn, and it's like, wow, the Dustborn song is bad. And I think, like, you know, we all get the vibe check. We all understand that the Dustborn song is pretty bad. Right? We can't articulate necessarily the objective facts about music creation that would imply how bad it is. But we have a general vibe check that it's bad. I think in those cases, it's fair to say, like, okay, well, we don't need to go on, like, an analytical essay to explain that it's kind of bad. Right? But... so there's, like, the intuitive vibe check that would imply, okay, well, it's kind of bad. But sometimes that overlaps with, okay, if you took a lyricist and asked them to break down the lyrics of Dustborn, they may have some qualifiers, like, within whatever we have studied about lyrics, or lyricism, is that the term, right? That we could say, okay, well, the objective argument in this case is that this is bad, right? Where even the concept of something being objective is just, here are the agreed upon rules that experts have said and claimed are objective, right? Which you could make the argument, well, even the people who know what they're talking about are just like speaking about their own experience, so that is, even if it is a widely observed trend, is still subjective. Everything is subjective. Wow, crazy. But that's not useful, right? But for me, the general delineation is like, okay, so there are like experts who maybe know what they're talking about, like maybe, huge, like quotation marks, maybe, who even knows, like it's in quotations. But the concept of something being objective is that these are just trends that we have observed and agreed upon that, like, yeah, they're trends and observations that people have agreed upon that this is good or bad. You could say that also, you can see that happen with something like intuitive responses with how people react to media. But I think people need to recognize that you can't assume right off the bat that your intuition is like truth. Which is why I say, hey man, that's just your opinion, right? Like you can just be like, hey, like that's an opinion. And there's value in it being an opinion, but that doesn't make it like an objective standard. Usually unless you're like an expert, right? Because you're looking for something that's a little bit more widely applicable than, well, I don't like one thing or the other thing. All right. Well, that was a schizo rant and a half. Well done beating Anna's paralog, by the way. I was concerned how it would go when you recruited her, but didn't plan to use her. Thanks. Yeah, it was pretty miserable because Anna would just randomly die. The only way we were able to keep people alive with the ambush reinforcements was using the non-pregante wall. So... yeah, okay, so... I was just thinking about it more, and I guess the idea is that, like, something tends to be more objective as it's an observable trend in multiple places and by multiple people. That's like massive air quotes objective. But if you're saying something from only your own experience, then that would be more subjective. The interesting thing, I guess, that this kind of lends itself to the problem is that if you espouse a subjective opinion, but there are a lot of people on the internet who agree with you because we have like social media and stuff, then people might assume that that is objective. But the problem is that like the way that like social media algorithms and stuff work is that you will get two extremes of that opinion, right? To like have the most engagement and stuff. So you'll get a bunch of people who like really, really diehard agree with you. And then the argument I was making was that, well, if it's an observable trend that people agree with, then you would say that that's more objective. But like it still isn't. It's just you happen to have the microcosm of people who agree with you, right? Whereas I think the objective standards are like more so set by people who know what the fuck they're talking about. And that it's like repeatable and observable. So objectivity is just an appeal to the populace or to an authority. Yeah. And I guess the idea, right, is that I think there's some value in observation in the sense that, like, there are objective principles of art. So then someone might make the conclusion that, well, if I just follow the objective principles of art and then you make something that's shit, well, it's like, well, it's supposed to be good because it follows the objective principles of art. It's like, well, that's not really the case. That's not how it works. Right? So I'm not suggesting that like an expert who is well-versed in the objective principles of whatever the field is are the only people who are allowed to be correct. Right? It's that I think the truth from the objective observations that those experts have made is because they spent a lot of time keenly observing what works. Right? Like, they've removed themselves from the equation, and they're just like, hey, why do people, like, interact well with these kinds of games, for example? And then you have people who are like, okay, well, what have people said before about why people interact with anything? Which is why self-determination theory is a great lens for game design, right? So then you start, like, applying all of those known things and then see that the trend fits and that it's replicatable and that people generally agree on it. Then that's, like, more on the objective side, right? I just wanted to clarify because it's like, well, it's not necessarily appeal to populace because, as I was saying, like, being someone who has a subjective opinion that people generally agree with on social media is not necessarily accurate. But also, that's not to say that, okay, well, just because you're an expert who's, like, touting some kind of objective rules that someone has studied does not necessarily mean you're right. It's about, like, what is the truth of the matter, right? So, I can say Pac-Man World 3 was objectively a failure since the developers didn't break even, let alone make a profit, but it's one of my favorite games ever. Yeah, and the thing is, when you say objective, it's important to understand what the qualifiers for objective are. So it's like, Pac-Man World 3 was objectively a failure in terms of making profit. Because we know the principles of making profit or not making profit, which the value of something making a profit is inherently, like, a value of, I was going to say capitalism, but, like, it's a value of people. So we don't even necessarily need to care about whether something makes a profit or it doesn't, right? Even though there is an objective framework for something makes money or doesn't make money, right? There's an objectivity to saying when you make money good, when you don't make money bad, but your choice to even apply that lens in the first place is subjective, based on your values. So, that is to say, well, like, what are all the things about the actual game's design? Are those objective within the realm of game design? It's like, well, I don't know. I haven't played the game. You could say that, well, if you apply the framework of self-determination theory, like, how does Pac-Man World 3 achieve those things? And then you could make an objective, in air quotes, argument. But by even choosing to use that framework, like, there's different things. So, yeah, that is all to say that, like, there are so many things that it's like, well, that's just your opinion, man. So when someone says something like, well, objectively, Pac-Man World 3 was a financial failure, it's like, I agree with that. However, the value you place on it being a monetary success or financial success is just your opinion, man. What you're saying is true, but I don't care. Right? And that's why I'm saying, like, it's really easy to just be like, that's true, I just don't care. Like, people can say things that are true all the time, and then you're just like, yeah, I understand that, I just don't care. So, when someone says something like, Persona or SMT5 is Persona 5 without the heart. Well, let's define these things, right? So it's like, well, what is the heart of Persona 5? Well, you could say it's like the social interactions or like the high school life macro game stuff. And my understanding was SMT5 doesn't have that stuff. So you could say that within their realm of logic, that the heart of Persona 5 being like the social high school macro game stuff is the heart of the game, and SMT5 doesn't have that, so therefore what they're saying is true. But, like, they were the person who decided to put the qualifiers there and frame the entire scenario, right? It's like, who even cares if that's important? Well, they do. Why do you need to care? Like, why do you need to follow the same qualifiers as them? Who gives a shit? Something being a commercial failure is far more possible to measure objectively than quality. But even then, there are aspects like customer trust and its effect on future profit that add subjectivity even there. Yeah, so for example, like, what if a game didn't have mass appeal, but to the people who enjoyed the franchise, they liked the game a lot? So, again, you're saying there's like a high degree of customer satisfaction with the people who played the game, but like it didn't sell widespread because the game was so in-baked into its own thing, right? So then it wasn't financially successful. That's like another way that could have happened. Objective financially, but that's not the only thing that matters. People argue cross purposes in this way a lot. Yeah, sure. It wasn't quite finished and was a much different flavor of game than its predecessor. I will say that at least us fans of it seem to be niche. Yeah, so it's like there's a value on people liking the same thing, probably because of like social baked behavior, right? Like that's my speculation. But there's like that meme, right, where it's like if there are 100,000 fans of this thing, I am one of them. If there are 100 fans of this thing, I'm still one of them. If there was only one fan, that would be me. If there were no fans, I would be dead. Right? Like, there are people like that where it's like, no, I understand that there are other people who could like this thing, but I am like the most diehard fan. Right? So, yeah, and I think a very important dynamic of art is just like making something that other people resonate with. It's like, well, here's my understanding of all of my experiences put into like a piece of art. And then you're like, yeah, I fuck with that. So, I don't know. It's annoying when people aren't really trying to understand and communicate with each other and just argue pointlessly. Well, I agree with the heart of the statement, but I think the reason people argue is because they are trying to communicate, right? But they're trying to communicate like, I guess this is nitpicking, but it's like, if someone is like yelling at you about their opinion, right? And you're not reciprocating at all, I think that's what leads to them trying to explain it again, right? So it's like, I think they're trying to communicate because they want other people to understand, but people don't do the understanding part. I think that's the unfortunate part. People certainly are yelling into the void. Yeah. I don't know. That was probably nitpicking, but... I know we only did one battle today, but I think that's gonna be it. It goes both ways. It takes two to dance. Yeah, two to tango. Yeah. I mostly agree. I think that's gonna be it for today. Did we do these other quests? I'm trying to think of if, because I know the paralog was new, right? I'm trying to think of if I can just go ahead and do these quests. Because if there's no other things happening this month, then I can just do these quests and get up to the mission for tomorrow. I do probably need to go. I think I do need to go. Okay, well, hey, if you're still here, I'm gonna say thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you listening to my schizo ranting. The quests are not really worth doing on the stream. Yeah, I agree. So, I appreciate you listening to my schizo ranting. I appreciate your support. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Let's see if we can get the, we'll see if we can get, like a main quest done tomorrow. Or I'll set up to get that done for tomorrow, so. Alrighty. See you, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye.